Hi, we're the Airbnb group and we're going to present you the distribution, pricing, and communication of this company.
Distribution. Push strategy. They applied the strategy when they launched the new feature called Airbnb Plus, which offers a new set of services for those customers who are more demanding and are willing to pay higher amounts of money for staying in comfortable, well-occupied, well-maintained, and thoughtfully designed homes. It was launched in February, and the goal was to really compete with the kind of comfort a hotel offers, so they could reach the market niche of people who are staying in gorgeous places than normal rooms. The host will have to meet a 100-point quality checklist to be qualified as a Plus home. Also, it is essential to maintain a good and trustful image between hosts, because it will encourage more and more people to join the company and become new hosts to expand the variety of places. The company offers hosts and unconditional support. A clear objective of the company is being available in every corner of the world. In this moment, Airbnb is present in 181 of the 185 countries around the globe, with around 81,000 cities with advertised accommodation. Pull strategy. The coupon is a great strategy to encourage new customers to use the app, and is very easy to use. The customer has to ask a friend to send them a referral link that will take them to Airbnb, and after they created an account, they'll get credit that will automatically apply towards their first reservation with Airbnb. Due to the controversy created by the new logo of Airbnb in 2014, the company decided to create a campaign that will give users some sense of ownership in the icon and also combat misinformation and lack of clarity. So they developed a new website that allowed users to redesign the logo by adding stickers and changing colors and patterns.
Channel design. Breadth. Airbnb presents a selective distribution process. Rent out their homes so travelers can stay and share cultural experiences. However, they must meet certain requirements for their accommodation to be accepted on the website. Each host can go beyond the basic requirements such as customer securities and a friendly experience. They all can decide which is going to be the value proposal of their space, because they are aware it will improve the good reviews, approximately when classifying a place on the listings. Besides, two of the company characteristics are both accessible and affordable service for a bigger number of people than, for example, the traditional hotel industry. Length. Talking about the number of intermediaries, we can say that Airbnb is the only media between the service, hosting or experience, and the final customer.
The distribution channel starts with host, which is people with extra space in their house and in need of extra money. Then they proceed to the registration process with Airbnb to offer their homes. Then Airbnb sends them a list of things they need to accomplish before being published, such as a photo session, set the price, set house rules, etc. And when they are published in the website or the app, a guest can find them and have the opportunity to be head-first explorers and find the ideal accommodation.
Pricing. At Airbnb, the host has the power to set the initial price per night. Both value and cost-based strategies apply. Hosts that apply a cost-based strategy use the algorithm of a powerful automated pricing tool that helps them earn up to 40% more revenue. It can also detect the slightest change in the local Airbnb demand and prices the rental for maximum income. Since the company is a shared economy business, it gives people the freedom to develop a bilateral price setting. Here is where a value-based pricing comes to stage. So how does it work? The higher rated a place, the more a host can charge for the service. In this case, the consumers are supposed to perceive the value by the trustworthiness of others users give. With the average reviews, the users can determine safety, quality, and reputation of the space they're booking.
Marketing objectives. Homes, neighborhoods, and hosts are the core aspects of the Airbnb experience. because these are the products that enable guests to travel like they live there. Individual markets needed to determine how open guests were to each of these three ages. This structure gave us the ability to adapt and adjust to meet the market needs. Marketing mix product. It is provided by hosts, so the company has to give them incentives to work together. That's why they develop a value proposition for them of earning money to fund their own passions. Also, they give them a service of protection plans. Place. The offers are mainly sold on the app or the website. Also, if through the platform that both hosts and customers can solve their questions or get help if it's needed. That's why they must invest on a good performance of the site, and also they are constantly making it easier to use. Promotion. The company leads all of their promotion strategies towards their value proposition of living like a local, so the customer will be willing to pay higher prices. Even when the competition is offering lower prices, they understand that they won't receive the same experiences Airbnb can offer, although the app usually offers much lower prices. Strategy, brand partnership. In association with some other companies and governments, they are trying to stimulate the request of places with no demand. Create a community. They are more than P2P accommodations provider. It's a community. Since people singing on the platform to comment their opinions on the places they have been. Iconic. The company doesn't sell place to rest. It is selling experience. Image quality. The quality of the pictures is very important to the company. That's why they offer a photo shoot for their homes before it is published in the app. External factors. Nature of the market and demand. More than 2 billion people travel every year. 516 million make online reservations for their accommodations, and 84 million book an Airbnb. 84% of Airbnb users go in groups of 2 or 4 people. 60% prefers to book the whole place, and 31% make a 2 or 3 nights reservation. Competition. The direct competitors manage a similar price range, usually better than hotels. However, Airbnb tends to be below its competitors' prices. Government. Taxes. In several countries such as Australia, New Zealand, Japan, China, and European Union, the company has been commanded to add taxes on the services, making a fluctuation on the prices.
As we concluded in our analysis, Airbnb's approach for price consists on showing it to customers with the payment price strategy. The accommodation have a nice picture with the price per night in the lower part, but when the customer is ready to book it, some additional charges are added, such as service fees and taxes. Also, the psychology of the customer leans more to price quality inferences, because when they are searching for places to stay, they expect the company to offer them lower prices or more valuable experiences.
Airbnb uses many kinds of advertising. The principal one is online. When someone Googles something about travel accommodations or a destination, one of the first websites that appears is Airbnb. Then the page shows them many bookings options around the place the customers were looking about. Additionally, they have a lot of commercials showing the idea of don't just go there, live there. They run mostly on YouTube commercials. Another kind of advertising they use is the physical one. They put up publicity on the bus stations or billboards on the highway so it reaches as many people as possible. In this case, there is no personal selling. Airbnb is the connection behind every booking.
even though the relationship between hosts and consumers has an obvious intermediary. The website is the best way for them to communicate and establish a trust dynamic. This will make the experience much more pleasant for both parts. About self-promotion, Airbnb uses coupons to call the attention of their final clients. Also, their hosts put wholesale in the room that they are borrowing. Normally happens in a high season. They already have agreements with other pages like Retail Me Not to promote their coupons. They also send promotions about the places that are in sale, and they call it Sale 2018. This normally is used on UK and Australia. Airbnb has one of the strongest community brands on the market. Beginning with the frequent interaction and publicity they have on social media like Facebook or Instagram, they also have a press room on their website, divided by continent and principal countries. Their users, both hosts and customers, are known for being head-first explorers. Other main part of their PR are the city campaigns like #LoveBarcelona, in which local hosts talk about why the city is beautiful, making a much more personal connection with the customers. Finally, the weak point of Airbnb these days are its relations with some local politicians that are still not open to the shared economy business. Airbnb has a powerful tool for direct marketing nowadays, basing their advertisement on geolocalized strategy so the people find relevant content. It also uses social media analytics to target the relevant audience for the various properties listed on its portal. Additionally, when the customers access to the website and look for a place to stay while traveling, it offers different filters such as budget, date, etc., so the person can find more effective results based on what he or she really needs.
For the 6M's analysis, we chose the 2016 campaign Live in the Movies. So how did this start? In 2016, the Oscar Awards were sponsored by Marriott Hotels, so Airbnb was not allowed to advertise or even be mentioned at the ceremony. The company solved the limitation by creating a marketing campaign via Twitter in which they asked people what movies they would want to live in, using the hashtag #LiveInTheMovies. The campaign produced more than 63 million impressions, and Airbnb measured a 10% uplift in positive sentiment in the days after the event. The campaign's mission was to create a Twitter trend during the Oscars weekend to promote experiences where people can live in their favorite movies and feel like they can belong anywhere. One example is the Jurassic Park tweet, matched to a remote island in Costa Rica. Some of the objectives include pre-writing listings and building momentum before the awards. The message was, with Airbnb escaping to the magical world of movies, what movie do you want to live in? Airbnb sent it via social media, more specifically Twitter. The receptors were Twitter users participating in Oscar-related trends discussions, and they decoded by the audience responded with funny, personal, and entertaining tweets. People understood that Airbnb gives them the opportunity to experience films in a unique way by suggesting a diverse list of actual bookable places that invite you to live in a movie. How did it communicate it? They used a 35-second long video and they uploaded to the official Airbnb's Twitter account. Market. Who was being targeted for impact? Airbnb discovered that the Oscar trend lasted the whole weekend, not only the day of the ceremony, so it captured Twitter's massive Oscar audience. The video hit the 1.3 million views and captured the attention of Google and Fox. In addition to its Twitter award, the campaign won a Cannes Lion Silver Award.